What's up, everybody? BloodMoonFT here, and today we're going to be watching the promotional video for the 9th Walpurgis Night. So, if you guys know, and I believe I said this in the last Walpurgis video, I typically skip the Library of Ruina reactions for the Walpurgis events, simply because I believe the Library of Ruina ones have been lacking lately, a lot. Not just because, the last time was a bit of a filler one. It wasn't really all that important, general reception and all. But I think the event itself was just lackluster. Without having a story and, the boss, could you really call it a boss? It doesn't hit the same as LobCorp. LobCorp feels even more satisfying when we are, in the trenches with the Nuggets fighting these Abnos, Especially the last one, where we literally have the freaking, or not the last one, sorry, the one before it, with the Queen of Hatred, Knight of Despair. You get to see all the nuggets in the background of it. It was so good, such a fun boss fight. Still the best Walpurgis in my opinion. It's still up there. It has not been dethroned yet. But this time, after learning, we're gonna have Yuna and Salvador. Yuna Faust, Salvador Gregor. I was like, you know what? I have faith. Maybe this Walpurgis will be better. So, my expectations are through the roof right now. I know a lot of people would be scared of it, but I genuinely hope we get to fight crying children. And not just crying children from the library. I want to fight crying children from when the Liu were fighting them. When it was rampaging through the city. I forget which district it was in, but I want that. I want to fight that version of crying children. I think we can handle it. We all have crazy strong IDs now, coming out of Canto 9 with all the Nurse Fathers. House of Spiders Ryoshu can be fully amped up. I think we can handle crying children. But, yeah, other than that, I have high expectations. I blew my entire Walpurgis funds on Valencia. I got Heathcliff 3 times, so that was frustrating. And I had to pity her. That was the worst banner I've ever had in my entire Limbus experience. It was god-awful. But yeah, that's enough yapping from me. You guys already know what I want. Also, the Butterfly's Ego for Yi Sang. That is a good one. That is one that I'd want to pull for. As of right now, since we don't have the kits for Yuna and Salvador, I don't know if I'm really going to pull. Because again, I'm going to have to grind really, really hard to somehow salvage some pulls. But I might pull for Yuna Faust, just because Lone Fixer is probably going to be a crazy passive and support passive. Just to make House of Spiders Ryoshu even nastier. Or, genuinely, I could see Yuna, the Lone Fixer buff on support being so strong that it amps up any ID to become a Mirror Dungeon solo monster. That's what I hope. Because I think it's a lot of fun trying to solo Mirror Dungeon with an ID. And I'll admit, as much as I had fun with it with House of Spiders, I do think it's a little too easy. Just a little too easy. I'll run House of Spiders Ryoshu solo just to get my weekly bonus, cash in the lunacy real quick, get as much Starlight as possible. And then after that, I run the thumb or the middle because it's more fun. Ryoshu's the easiest, but the fingers are more fun in my opinion. All right, let's get into it. Sorry guys, I just woke up. I'm super excited. I still have the notification on my phone on Twitter, so I'm not looking at it. Please, crying children. If the boss is crying children, I will stream this. If it's something boring, I'm not gonna stream this Walpurgis. I always skip library. All right, let's get it. I just spent 5 minutes yapping. Okay, come on. No, is that 8 o'clock circus? Okay, I don't know why I thought. Sorry. This is exciting. I want this ego. I don't know why I heard that. Holy crap, a minigun? Wait, that's awesome! Okay, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get him, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try so hard. They really said it's over for Spice Bush. Oh, so cool, dude. I love the effects. That's insane. It's gonna be like a railgun? Holy crap. Bina! Woo! It's time! Holy crap, we're already on Bina, bro. Jesus. God, I want to get her announcer too. Dawn, baby, Dawn. Invitation. Come on. Ooh, I like how they're doing this. Woo! Bro, this is so cold. Bro, are we not fighting crying children? Bro, I can't wait to see the kits. I'm assuming burn and tremor. Ooh, it's on fire, yeah. Struck by the needles, oh my god. Also, sorry to do this right now, but I do think it's funny the whole dynamic with Faust and Sinclair, because you know, obviously Philip liked Yuna, you know, that whole situation. I was, you know, I think having Faust be Yuna is the funniest thing imaginable. Because there's no way this girl knows anything about love or anything like that. And I think she's going to stonewall Sinclair every... I hope we get just a crumb. I don't want her uptight story to focus on that dynamic too much. But, you know, even if Philip Claire's just like, hey, want to go get some coffee sometime? Completely, no. No, get out of here. Not even like she's disinterested. It's just, I don't understand what you're doing. Go away. I am the lone fixer. I think that'd be hilarious. Or in Salvador's. For Salvador, I want to see, well, he's way too young in that one. I'd hoped that we'd get to see him during the Smoke War, like, get more of a description of what he and Roland saw during the Smoke War, but I don't think we'll get that. Oh my god. To be a grade 5 tea brewer. Her Gregor. That's awesome that they communicate with each other like that. I wonder if this could be charged or like a special charge. Cause look, it's glowing like crazy now. Oh, bro, that's so cool. That's so cool. They're giving so much sauce for Yuna. I want to learn more about Yuna through her. I do hope we get a really good long uptie story, because I think Valencia's is the longest in the game now, or Rodencina, sorry. This is the type of ID that I'd want much more out of, because I want to know more about Yuna. So good. Yeah, I'm cooked, guys. My wallet is cooked. Oh, I love this. Bro, I hope this is like... I know it's clearly burn and tremor, because I believe Salvador has a passive that is basically tremor. But part of me is hoping for charge. I did this for the Season 7 ID reveal with the Battle Pass with Ujat. I'd hoped Ujat was a charge ID, just because, you know, I love charge. It really sucks to see charge just getting dogged on right now. Charge sucks right now, genuinely. So seeing that over the battle, as the battle goes on over time, their weapons glow brighter and brighter, and they seem to get stronger. I hope that they have charge, or at least a unique charge mechanic. Looks so cool.
싱클레어고 아침부터 수고가 많아. 어제 의뢰가 좀 늦게 끝나서 늦게 들러도 된다고 했건만.
우!
그 천의 바늘 의뢰는 마무리 잘했나? 새벽녘.
The outfit is so clean.
명예. 신분 상승.
Honor status. Do they have some type of buff for Sinclair? I'd assume if you have all three of them on the field, they give each other buffs.
잘 설명하지는 못하겠지만 그렇게 점점 풍족해져가는 것들에 대한 생각을 하고 있으면은 불현듯 역겨운 기분이 들고.
Oh yeah, do they do follow-up attacks?
아마 내가 기억하지 못해도.
Oh, wait. That looked like a protect. Oh yeah. Sinclair was staggered here, and it went for him, so Gregor protected him. I think.
몸이 경험적으로 떠올리고 있는 거겠지. 그런 것들이 참 긍정적이지 못했으면. 오늘따라 상태들이 많이 안 좋았나?
Oh my god. Okay, maybe they don't protect him. Jesus. What the heck? Oh, he escapes? Oh my god, he escapes. That's awesome. Wow, staying true to Philip, huh? Woo! Woo, I hear the tremor burst! Wait, that's awesome. That was so cold. Like an enhanced skill 3. Oh, that was so cool. Dude, I wish I didn't use up my entire funds. I couldn't stop. I needed Rodencina. This is so screwed. Guys, I'm gonna stream. I need donations. I need money for this banner.
그리고 자문해봐. 정말 네 목숨이 그 목숨들을 합한 값보다 값어치 있는지 날아가야 해.
Oh! Oh! Whoa! There's more content. Wait! When everyone else dies, does he? No shot! Oh! Cry bright flames! Woo! Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome. I like how they're able to retroactively buff Sinclair as well here. I thought, you know, him escaping the fight was enough, but holy crap, bro. They straight up buffs. He gets a buff. Guys, we're on the cusp of getting the distorted form. I think they're going to do like they did with Blade Lineage Merceau. I really hope so. I hope they do that with him for Philip Claire, because he genuinely should have like a fully distorted form. Disported. This was a sick trailer. I am disappointed. No crying children. Really disappointed with that. Or maybe we just don't know. Right? I'm trying to think of like, did the other one show us the boss? I'm pretty sure they did. Guys, I'm gonna be so bored if this is really all. Like, I can't expect much of a story if we're not fighting like an actual boss. It feels like they're just pumping the brakes and holding it for as long as possible. Because let's be honest, when it comes to making money, and that's what Kim Ji-hoon wants to do. He wants to make his money, and that's understandable. He doesn't want to rush us through all this content just yet. Because let's be honest, if every single Walpurgis we genuinely like progressed through the game and their boss fights, we'd be pretty far in for Library Ruina, if I'm being honest. Because, I mean, let's be honest, who does he want to really save? Zhao, Yan, definitely Iori. I hope we get to fight Iori in a Walpurgis before we even meet her. Again, just the thought of fighting Iori in a Walpurgis for Library Ruina sounds insane. That's being held as well. Black Silence, obviously, being held. All the fun fights are being held. Think about the Abnos. Those are being held back. If we end up going back into the library and fighting, the Realizations. I don't know why, but screw it. We fight Realizations too. That's going to be held back. I just feel like there's so much being held back on purpose, because if they did it now, if they did it like they should, that's a lot of potential fan service moments lost early on. Because again, we're only in Inferno, bro. Like, we're only in Inferno, and we've gotten so much from LobCorp and Library Ruina in these Walpurgis events. Seriously, we're gonna catch up very, very fast. Which is why, as well, I'm glad that they're taking a step back to Dawn Office. I'm glad that we're not just full send, starve the city. You know, I like taking a step back. Hey, calm down. But, yeah. Very excited for this banner. I will do polls. I only have enough for 2 polls right now. So, I mean, I'll try. Why not? Personally, I like the way they structured this, too. They gave the majority of the time for Faust, since she is the lone fixer. She definitely will perform a lot better solo, but I'm glad that they make it seem like, oh my god, that fixer. They all still get buffs for being on the same team. So it seems like when Philip Claire dies, Salvador Gregor gets a buff. I don't know if it's his skill 3 that gets the enhancement from Philip Claire dying or escaping, but he has that. Unifaust, she just seems fine on her own. She doesn't really care about Philip Claire because, you know, it's a bit one-sided. And when both Salvador and Faust die, Philip Claire gets a buff. Now, one thing that I think could be fun is if they do this where you place all 3 on the field, right? You're fighting. Philip Claire dies, so he escapes. Yuna and... Or no. Here would be the ideal cycle. You put them all 3 on. Philip Claire dies. He escapes. He's fine. Salvador Gregor goes ape mode. Boom, 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 boom. With his enhanced skill 3 because of him escaping. And then he dies. Now Unifaust gets a massive buff because she's the lone fixer. She's alone, right? She gets a buff. God forbid she goes down somehow. Philip Claire comes back into the battle, and then he gets this crazy buff. I would like to see that happen. But yeah, overall, super, super, super exciting one. Again, very disappointed there's no boss, no crying children. Solemn Lament, I'm going to roll for this primarily. I don't think I'll get it. But I'll try. And yeah. I obviously the IDs for this one is more exciting than the last Library of Ruina Walpurgis, but I'm a little disappointed. I think the hype just isn't even close to LobCorp's, which is interesting because Library of Ruina should be more hype. It should have more fan service. It should be more, you know, you'd think even Limbus only players you'd think, like, you'd expect the library ones to be more exciting, because they still talk about the library. Well, I mean, can't wait, I guess, but I don't know how to explain it. It's just, this could have been so much better with the crying children. I think we really missed out here. But again, saving the content. They are saving this boss fight for later down the line. I assume someday, once we get Zhao, or an actual, like, heavy Liu-focused Library of Ruina Walpurgis, then we will fight the crying children as it rampages. Was it through J-Corp? Or was it... It wasn't K-Corp, it was J-Corp, right? Hold on. Let me Google. I'm pretty sure it was J-Corp. I'm just trying to remember where the heck... Oh, my mouse disappeared. There we go. V-Corp. Oh, yeah, that's where the Dawn office is. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Right. I think they'll save it. I think they will save it. Mark my words. Once we get Zhao as the focus for a Walpurgis, we will see crying children come out as well. But yeah, overall, give that a like. I think the main pull for this banner will literally only be the Uptie stories for these two. Again, I think we will... Again, this is Salvador. He's too young here, I think. This is like pre-Smoke War, possibly. I think. I'm trying to remember how he looked in that CG. But I hope they don't dedicate too much time to the non-existent love triangle type of deal. But I'm kind of worried they will, man. I don't know. Hopefully not with Gregor. But with Unifaust, I do want to see, you know, Sinclair try to, you know, invite her on a date or something, and then she just stonewalls them. I think it'd be funny. But yeah, thanks everyone who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed. Save the date. Next week, I will be streaming this. I think this will be the first Library of Ruina event that I stream. So, you know, it's not going to be as interesting as the LobCorp ones because those bosses are actually fun, but we'll try to pull. It might be a short stream because, you know, I'll just do the objectives and then dip because there's nothing else happening. But yeah, thanks to everyone who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next week. Take it easy.